What's up? What's good? What's good, my family? We back with another one, man. Ghost, salute, my bro. What's good with it, Ghost? How you feeling, bro? Glad to see my boy. Might miss most of this one because of train. Oh, you on the train? Just want to say it's still my uncle. He ain't lose. He got boxed that fat juice head for majority out of the draw. Where's a Ghost, man? He put on last night, man. And you know I rooted for him. Not just because you rock with him, but I genuinely was rooting for Ortiz. I like him. I'm going to keep rocking with him. You know what I mean? I think Father Time was on his back a little bit last night. And it's all good. And outside of them knockdowns, which one shouldn't have been a knockdown, and for the second fight in a row, man, he kind of looked like he got close to hit behind the head. I don't think it was intentional, but that's kind of like where the shot landed. You know what I'm saying? But we rocking with him still, Ghost. You already know that. Exactly. You know that. You know they waited to age that man out. You know what Father Time is all about, Ghost. And I ain't making no excuses for him. I'm just keeping it a buck. To me, man, y'all waited at the right time to fight that man. We get right into it. Y'all know how I go, man. Y'all know how I go. Demetrius Bright was good with it, Brody. Josh was good with it, my bro. Blunt, yeah. Waking up on this 5 this morning. Salute to my bros. Appreciate everybody coming back through to talk this good boxing. You know, I doubled up yesterday. Did the 2 lives, man. We had a good fight night, man. Had a nice amount of people come through. You know what I'm saying? To talk some boxing for a while. You know what I'm saying? Had over 2,000 people come through there last night, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. I appreciate the support, man. We gonna keep growing and grinding and growing, man. So salute to everybody in the building. Can't even remember who said it's terrible. Coach Freddie Roach level IQ, whack advice. Nah, that's what we gonna get into that, Ghost. That's what happened today, man. El Rayo, Demetrius Bright, my bro, Lady Do. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you. Mayo, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling, bro? We had a good night of boxing, man. It was a good night of boxing last night, man. You know, I don't know if y'all familiar with Ruiz the Beast Aleem. He was on the non-televised part of the prelims. He had a solid fight against Plania. I think Plania is the guy that beat Josh Greer, if I'm not mistaken. And he had a solid performance. He had a solid performance against him. And I like just getting off. Oh man. And hopefully you had you a good shift and you could relax now, you know. I appreciate you stopping through. But yeah, y'all, man. We Ruiz Salim had a good fight last night, man. He did his thing. He boxed to a decision, unanimous decision. I mean, he won most of the rounds. He was in there with a solid opponent for sure. And he did what he had to do. And the reason I brought him up because he was talking about Cool Boy Steph being scared to fight him or something like that. He was talking crazy. I would like to see Ruiz Salim fight Cool Boy Steph. That's a fight that I definitely like to see. Sure. They just want to, be entertaining for the people. Ruiz Salim, he undefeated. He now 20-0. So I believe both of those dudes got 20 wins. And shit, why not make the fight, especially if it makes sense. Ruiz Salim is a real challenge at 122. But we're gonna see how it shake out. We're gonna see. I actually want to see Cool Boy become undisputed at 122 if nobody getting in the way of stopping him. That's exactly what he should do. D Free was good with it, my bro. Appreciate you sliding back through. We here just doing a little recap, man, of the fights last night and seeing what happens from here. You know what I mean? We got some questions. What's next in the heavyweight? You need some excitement. Hey, Mayo, we got the Bronze Bomber October 15th. He making his comeback, I feel like that's Deontay Wilder is as exciting as it could get in the heavyweight division. That's as much excitement as we gonna get. Bronze Bomber coming back against Robert Helenius. And my thoughts is, I wonder, are they trying to set up a fight between Wilder and Andy Ruiz? Something making me kind of feel like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they if they try to make that happen, especially if Wilder get past Helenius in typical Wilder fashion. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to set that fight up down the road. But again, as long as Wilder is in the heavyweight division, we got some excitement, man, because we know what he brings, so we know what to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? But got a few things we could talk about, man. We could talk about what's next for either Ruiz and Ortiz. You know, we had a shocker. We had an upset yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Upset alert, man. We had one. We had an upset with Jose Valenzuela, man. RAYO got his ass handed to him, man. Like thoroughly. And it's crazy because I noticed, and I was joking, I was laughing a lot. You know, I don't tear the fighters down. I know at the one loss he could come back from it, but man, that was crazy. It's like within 20, 25 seconds, his face already was beat red, you know, from the couple shots that Santos was able to land on him, man. It didn't look good for RAYO, man. He was getting hit with everything. Remember what I said about fighters keep getting caught cold or coming in there and not fully like loosening up in that back room. He came in there with that little bulletproof vest or whatever the hell that was, and he wasn't ready for war. You know what I'm saying? He came dressed for war, but he wasn't prepared, man. He was not prepared. You know, he couldn't get away from nothing that Santos threw at him. I mean, like I said, he had it within the first 30 seconds, his face was already red, you know what I mean, from getting caught with some shots. And, you know, despite how the fight started rough for him, but he ended up getting the first knockdown. And then shortly after he got his knockdown, he was knocked down and knocked down bad. I mean, he damn near got punched through the ropes. And, you know, he fortunately for him, dude, Santos hit him while he was down, and the referee, you know, it took him a minute to start the action back. He did the count, gave RAYO a chance to, you know, get his head clear, took a point from Santos and everything, and they continued the action. But I think from that point, I just don't think RAYO ever was able to ever recover. Like, it looked like once he got hurt, he stayed hurt. Like, he didn't look good from the minute he went down for the rest of the fight, you know, and the fight didn't even last that long. I believe it stopped, you know, at the third round. So it's a bad loss. It's a bad loss for him. I ain't gonna lie. It's a bad loss, but it ain't the end of the world. It's only his first loss. You know what I'm saying? I mean, losses is part of the game. You're gonna lose, especially when you're challenging yourself. I mean, this guy that he fought in EDWIN de los Santos, he relatively unknown, but he came into the fight with a 14-1 record with 13 KOs. You know what I'm saying? So he had a high-ass KO ratio. And I remember asking before the fight, because I never heard of this kid, and I was saying we're going to find out if those 13 KOs are real, or do he just got like a padded, blown-up record? Well, is he fighting a bunch of, you know, low-level opposition and knocking those dudes out? And, I mean, shit, from the looks of it last night, look like he a real threat, man. We might have another a new threat, another player at 135, man. Santos like a real threat up there, man. Let his hands go. He active. He got some pop behind his punches. You know what I'm saying? I think we might see more of this kid. I definitely want to see more of him. I know he got this. This was an upset win for him, but I want to see what else he able to do moving forward. RAYO was doing a stinky leg. Yeah, man. RAYO, man. That's a tough loss, man. It's a tough loss for sure. And, you know, people was asking, where do we go from here? And, you know, I think it's only realistic to say that, you know, from here, he definitely, you know, not to be funny, he got to go back to that drawing board that they always talk about. You know what I'm saying? He got to make sure whenever he do go back to that drawing board that they draw the right shit up. He need to make some corrections and make them fast. He got all types of holes in his defense. You know what I'm saying? He was getting hit, like I said, with everything. He just was not ready for nothing that was coming back at him, and that just wasn't a good look. You know what I mean? For a young fighter. I know he came in there with 12 fights, I believe 8 knockouts or something like that. You know what I mean? But he wasn't ready. He wasn't prepared. And like I said, once he got hurt, he stayed hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because, like I said, right before he got knocked down, he got the knockdown himself. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know, man. He got that knockdown and, you know, he knocked dude down pretty good and it came out of nowhere. But then dude just jumped right up on him and knocked him back down. And it was like from there, you know what I mean? This dude was getting clipped, caught with stuff. He got the fight kind of punched out of him. The referee had to save him, man. It just didn't look good for him. And I hear some people questioning the stoppage. Nah, man, you got to look at the way his legs was when he was walking back to the corner with the referee after he waved it off. Like, dude, legs was gone. He had cement legs, man. Moving like he had tree trunks for legs. Heavy as hell walking back to that corner. Now, if the ref would have let that continue, that dude would have got hurt bad. And I knew Santos was going to be a problem when he got dropped. He took his time getting up. He got up. And when he went back to fighting, he wasn't timid. He went right back into the fire. And he created a knockout for himself, man. Dude came to fight, man. From the opening bell up to the knockout. He made RAYO very uncomfortable from the start to the knockout. Like, that's what another thing I noticed. RAYO wasn't ever able to really settle into a rhythm. He was overextending on his punches. He was reaching, lunging in a little bit. He just looked uncomfortable. It just wasn't a good look for him. Just didn't look like he was prepared. Dave was good with it, bro. Appreciate you for sliding through. Salute to the UK, man. Salute to the UK family, man. Appreciate you for stopping through, bro. Y'all smash that like button for me. True, ref saved his life. Most certainly, most definitely. The ref saved him, man. Ref saved his life. And, you know, all this notion that the ref shouldn't have stopped it. Nah, referee did a hell of a job. He did an excellent job assessing how hurt that dude was. Because he definitely wasn't able to continue. If that fight would have continued, he would have got hurt a lot worse than what he did, and it would have got bad. So salute to the ref for actually doing a hell of a job. We have another Hector Garcia in the making. Man, you might. You get what I'm saying? You talking about with Santos, right? Roja, salute, bro. Appreciate you for stopping through. RAYO's ain't going to rematch this dude. I don't think he want to. You hear me, bro? I don't think he want to. I think that his best bet is to go his ass back to the drawing board, because it wasn't even like, I see the knockdown, but outside him getting that knockdown, them the only real punches he landed. That dude was on his ass, man. I did not expect that. I expected RAYO to come out and control center ring. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean, start landing them big shots on him. I thought he was gonna wear this dude down and knock him out. You know what I'm saying? Nope. You know what I mean? Santos had other plans. He was not coming there to be fooled. He wasn't coming there to be no opponent. He wasn't coming there to lay down. Now, I will say this. This was a replacement opponent. I understand that. So, and I think somebody said a day. I don't think he had a day. I think this was might have been like a week's notice or something like that, because RAYO was supposed to fight Jezreel Corrales. You know what I'm saying? Jezreel Corrales had some type of visa issues, so he was unable to travel, so he had to pull out. So the replacement was EDWIN de los Santos, and he came in there and he rocked RAYO world, man. He took the fight. He punched the fight out of that dude. Punches harder than Rolly. You think so? He might, yeah. That dude got some real power, y'all. He got some real power, man. And I think, and he can box with it. You get what I'm saying? He let them hands go. He got heart. He ain't scared to fight, because you got to think he could have came in there and been timid. Yeah, he was confident from the ring walk to standing in the corner, the announcements. Like, he was confident. Now I see why. I see why he was that confident. And you know what I appreciate about Santos? He was able to remain confident even after getting dropped first. You know what I mean? His confidence never wavered. He never switched up his approach. He never started fighting timid after that. He just brought it. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't worried about what RAYO had coming back. You know what I'm saying? He was just focusing on what he needed to do. And I think as a result of that, he created a knockdown shortly after getting knocked down. And that was just the turning point in the fight to me. Once RAYO got knocked down that bad like that, he ain't recover. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that extra little punch caused any extra damage, but I know he did get a point taken, and the ref did, take a minute for it did take a minute for the action to start back up as he was taking a point and counting and all that stuff. So I mean, RAYO had that little moment to shake it off, and then he had the 60 seconds after the round to shake it off. But his recovery time just wasn't that good. And again, all that rolling and stuff he was doing, like I said this, my two biggest critiques for RAYO coming into this fight was he throw everything fast, he throw everything hard, like he don't change up the speed on his punches. And because he's been so dominant offensively and like he's controlled every fight, being a bigger puncher, being a more dominant, more aggressive fighter, you know what I'm saying? He developed these bad habits, and he's all offense. And because of it, you know, defense is an afterthought. And that's one thing I hate to see about fighters with power. I hate for them, you know, you're going to see their power on display every fight, but where their defense at? You know what I'm saying? What about defense? What about when you can't punch through everybody? What about when the guy that you're trying to punch through is punching back? And he punching through your ass because of your lack of defense. You get what I'm saying? Santos versus Frank Martin. Yeah, man. Santos, look, Roger is I ain't against none of these fights. He a player right now. He only got the one loss. The loss he got, I heard he did have dude hurt, but he gassed a little bit and ended up losing a close decision or something like that. So I think he a real player. We might have how much of a threat is he at 35 remains to be seen, but he did just off one of the most talked about prospects over there at Top Rank. Let's just put that in perspective. He did just off one of the most, you know what I mean, talked about prospects, highly touted as they call it. Like RAYO was looked at as a future world champion, and not to say that he can't still become one, but you know, as of last night, his plans just got derailed a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's forced to take a detour on his path to becoming a champion. And now we get to see what's next for Santos. Let's see. I'm gonna keep an eye on him because I actually want to see him. Hector Garcia in the making. Yeah, you could, yo, and that's good for boxing. Another player at 35 can only mean more good fights. You know what I'm saying? But again, how good this guy is remains to be seen because it's the only showing for him. And although it was a good one, I want to see more of them now. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when somebody put on a good performance. I'm just waiting to see their next one. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep an eye on this Dos Santos, this De Los Santos character. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see where he go from here. Keyshawn Davis straight told everyone he's slow and will mess up RAYO. Mess RAYO up. Keyshawn made me a believer. Yeah, bro, I was just talking about that too. Josh, it was funny. I think I was saying it to D Free. Fate was good, bro. Appreciate you with slide through. How you feeling? I smashed that like button for me, man. We're gonna get through this. I ain't gonna be here too long, but we're gonna just finish this quick recap of these fights. Yeah, when I seen Keyshawn did that video, I was like, damn. He must really feel like, you know, he must feel like RAYO really slow. The way he said he punched, and then last night, I see the way he was like when things wasn't going well for him, he was punching wide. They didn't look as fast. You get what I'm saying? He was missing, overextending on his punches, like reaching, lunging in, like all the stuff that gets you hurt. You know what I'm saying? There's no wonder he got clipped. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a good fight night, though. Santos, yeah, he surprised me too, Fate. I think he surprised RAYO ass too. Days notice, I think it was like a week or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Those Santos got cracked. That's a fact, man. That's why I asked, was that 13 knockouts real or was it just fluff? It looked like it was a real deal to me. And I know before people say RAYO ain't got a chin, I don't think it's that he ain't got no chin. I think dude can punch. And not only that, you know what I'm saying? It's only one of his wins wasn't by knockout, and he only got a loss. So that's 2 fights he didn't knock somebody out. The rest of them are knockouts. You know what I'm saying? He really came in there to fight. You know what I'm saying? And that just made the difference. He didn't come to lay down. He was very confident. And like I said, he did. For him to get knocked down, he stayed confident, and he got even better as the rounds progressed, man. You know, he just got more confident, should I say. The fight wasn't that long, but I definitely didn't expect RAYO not only to lose, definitely not to get knocked out in that fashion that early. And the main thing we have to look out for is RAYO, if this really gonna shake his confidence, or is he gonna bounce back? Which I think is something he could bounce back from. Good thing he didn't get battered for 8-9 rounds and then get stopped or something. Like, you know, it was early. He just got out hustled, and dude was on top of his ass with everything, man. Santos has a chin too. You saw the shot he took a ride to knock him down again. Yeah, man. Those Santos was different. He recovered fast too. 80 with that big ass cranium. Facts, bro. Facts. That's what happened when fighters fall in love with KOs. He should have box and let the KO come to him. Facts. Instead of chasing it a little bit, he was chasing the deep free because he was lunging in and shit, yo, and overextending. I never seen him do that. I'm like, you don't be doing that in your fights like that. You be way more accurate. Like, he didn't get settled into no rhythm. Dude was popping his head back early. I'm like, man, this looking like a different fight already. When I seen him come out and lose that first round like that, for sure, and then, you know what I mean, they traded knockdowns, I believe, in the second, and then dude just wiped him out of there in the third, man. Like, he did him all wrong. he damaged that boy, man. RAYO gonna be in trouble if he don't fix his defense, yo. Them holes in his defense, that's a big concern moving forward. Brandon Lee versus RAYO could have been good, but I don't know now. Gotta see what's up. Yeah, they both been dropped, man. You see the difference? Brandon Lee looked like his life flashed before his eyes. He was on his way to having an out-of-body experience. That boy really recovered and got his shit together and won like every round after that. You see the difference in recovery too? And again, somebody said they thought RAYO wasn't in the best of shape. I don't know. I had to look at him again, but they were saying they don't think he was in the best of shape. I heard he had took a vacation or some shit in between the fight or some shit like that. So I don't know, that maybe that showed a lack of concentration or some shit like that. In the future shit, you never know. They probably still can meet up, bro. It's only one loss. You know what I mean? But man, it was a tough one. That's a tough loss. That's not the way you want to go out. OTB, what's good with it, my bro? What's good with you? Appreciate you sliding through. Just doing a little recap with the family through these fights. Got beat by the better man that night. Facts. More prepared man, too, it looked like. T20, what's good, my bro? Appreciate you for sliding through. Yeah, he definitely got beat by the better man. And again, it's all how you deal with it. I mean, what do you do from here? It's all what do you do from here? I ain't gonna keep y'all here too long because I gotta make a run real quick. So I want to run through this. I don't want to be too long doing this, but yeah, hopefully he fixed them holes in his defense and get his shit together, because he gonna need to if he want to compete at the top level for sure. Pitbull did his thing. The competition is questionable. Yes, sir. I think the dude Pitbull moved up. Yeah, that he fought moved up from 130. And he looked small in there too. He was taller, but he looked small, and he got punched through with ease. And Pitbull, my thoughts on that real quick is he don't deserve no fight with Tank Davis. He got to show me something. He got to fight somebody else. He called out Tank. He said if not Tank, Devin, Haney, he not getting neither one of them fights. And Haney too, Fate. Called out Haney too. If not Tank, he said Haney. I'm like, nah. Yeah. And being that RAYO loss, Michelle Rivera is the one he was turning down like that. He need to explore a fight with him. Me neither, OTB. He don't deserve no Tank fight. That's where I'm at with it. That win just don't do it. Gamble win or that win. Very twice his size, better box. Better boxer, yeah. Yeah, that's probably why he turned him down 3-4 times, fake. But again, like you can't be turning down quality smoke and then demanding the top of that, the upper echelon at 135 when you got other guys on your bumper and you talking about you don't want to fight or no, and at the time ain't right, all this weird shit. Nah. Yeah. It's a fact, feet. He won't be. I don't think he'd be the maul Michelle Rivera, and I don't think Rivera would be there for him to be mauled. For to get mauled. So that's probably why it's a bad style matchup for him. Maybe that little bobbing and weaving shit is only gonna get you by so far, and swinging them wild ass looping hooks. Somebody gonna clip his ass. So the jury's still on Pitbull. You got to show me something. I don't care if you survive Tank. Fight somebody else of note that could really challenge you, and I respect it. Other than that, get over it. He had turned that down too, D-Free. He had turned RAYO down. That was the other dude he turned down, Pitbull. So I don't know if now that he lost, would he entertain a fight with him? Maybe he would now. Let's see. Very smart, and he got the reach. Boxing clinic, to be honest. Yeah, I think he box Pitbull ears off. Got Rivera with CRUZ easily. Yeah, I got him by unanimous decision. Quick, what's good, sis? Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling? People gonna fight RAYO now because he got TKO. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be too surprised if they explore that fight now. But shit, it could backfire still. RAYO's still good. He's still a threat, man. He gotta fix that shit up defensively, man. That shit was embarrassing. He was getting ripped. He was getting lit up last night like a damn pinata. Dude was landing, SANTOS was landing everything. Hitting that boy with anything he wanted to hit him with from, like I said, within the first few seconds, first half a minute of the fight, his face already was reddened up. Yeah, Ortiz did a hell of a job, man. Aside from the knockdowns, man, he that fight would have been his or a draw or some shit. My bro, go salute, Brody. Knocked down too much though, yeah. And one of them was close to behind the head again. I think it just he recovered, but his reflexes and stuff just wasn't there where it needed to be. And he does whole cat bombs. Ant was good with it, Brody. Appreciate you for sliding through. I see what I was saying about that camp. Yeah. Yeah, it goes all offense shit ain't gonna cut it moving up the ladder. You gotta be able to stop a person from hitting you, especially when you got somebody in there that's fighting you back and got a chin and could make you miss a little bit. Like, you're gonna be in trouble if all you got is offense. That's that Benavidez came all offense, no defense. It was a draw with the knockdowns. I feel you, Ghost. That shit was close as hell, man. Even with the knockdowns, he still made that shit close. The last 30 years can combine both the Mexican style and the slick boxing style very well. Shit. I don't know if I got fully 30 years of watching boxing shit. I've been watching it since the Tyson days, though. But both the Mexican style. That's a good question. I had to think about that for a while. I'm a little stumped over here. Who you thinking, Ant? Who you thinking in the last? He won 3 rounds, 110. 110. 110. 9. 8, 9. Yeah, I mean, he definitely didn't dominate by no stretch of the imagination. He won every single other round, jabbed the whole night, turned the fight when it needed to be turned. So much more. King Kong at 43, a top level title contender. That's saying about that all time. The King Kong's that guy still, man. I got plenty of respect for King Kong. He fought his ass off, and he did a decent job as well. He did a good job. So the pressure come forward style with the top level boxing skills. I could say Oscar. He was okay. As a slick boxer, yeah. His defense is probably what stopped him from fitting that bill. Oscar, he probably fall a little short in the defense department. Ortiz is an all-time great. Fighting beat champion any era, put him against the greatest. South Atlantic's prime King Kong was one of the greatest to ever do it. I hear you, Ghost. We rock. King Kong was a real threat and a boogeyman. Tay, salute, Queen. Appreciate you stopping through. TWT in the house. Salute to my family. Appreciate all y'all in the building. AJ got to get back in the gym and keep working. 100% fact, he do. He do. That goes out to King Kong. Yes, Tay. He put on, man. He did well, man, at that age. Come forward, Julio Cesar. So the Father Time was undefeated. Yep, Tay, that Father Time was on his back last night. Father Time rode his back last night, no doubt. Seemed a bit tired in the end. He seemed to, and what I seen from him, still a threat. It was crazy. He had 43. I got him stopping Joshua and White. I think so too. Yeah, that's the crazy part. I really do. I do. But yeah, Fate, his reflexes seem a little off. Like he was second guessing himself to me last night, and you never really see that from King Kong. That's why he was just Luis Ortiz last night. He wasn't exactly King Kong, if that makes sense. Kong reminds me of a heavy. Yes, heavyweight David Benavidez. They shut off their brains to come forward and pressure you, not caring about their defense. He does that at times, but I felt like the younger version of him was more defensively responsible. Like he made it harder for you to hit him because he wasn't the easiest guy to hit throughout his career. 43 is over the bad knee, stops title contenders. That's crazy. Yeah, man. He still hang, man. Ashley's Corner, salute, Queen. Appreciate you stopping through. It was good. It was busy visual. Shane Mosley, whoever was wearing a see-through outfit. I'm gonna go get one for you too, Ash. Watch. I'm gonna get one for you and send it to you. I couldn't believe that boy's shirt. I was crying over here, man. I was crying at that shirt. Dana White said, it's a young man sports fact, Tay, and that's just what it is at the end of the day. David Benavidez. King Kong is one of the most fundamentally sound fighters in all boxing. He is, man. That's why I was picking him to win, too. Johnny Q, salute, my bro. Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, went to bed dying, bro. Yeah, man. Oh, you was in the building too, was you? While I was sitting there laughing at Shane Mosley in his shirt. Oh my God, I cried. Yeah, I was crying over here. You think I'm playing? I wish I could thank Shane Mosley personally for wearing that musty ass shirt. Boy, like a damn musty ass fisherman. Like he sell fruit out of his car or something. I was the only one to stop King Kong says a lot. For prime Ruiz can't and Ortiz 43. That's a fact, bro. He could not finish him. He could knock him down. He couldn't keep him there. He could spawn partner glove on Ortiz spawn gloves. Yeah, Ortiz, that type of style. Benavidez ain't technical like him. I'm telling you. 38 and 40. That's why none of these L's mean shit to me. Prime Ortiz undefeated. They know what it is, Ghost. They gonna transition to becoming a trainer for the Olympic team for Cuba. Maybe convince some of the younger kids to start coming to the U.S. That shit in a perfect world, that'd be dope. That'd be good for Cuban boxing for sure, bro. If he was to do something like that. Eddie Free tripping, bro. Edgar Chavez was good with it, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. Ortiz is already coaching. He been coaching for the last 3 years. That's what's up. I didn't know that, Ghost. That's what's up. But yeah, man, it's always dope to pay it forward, man. You know what I mean? School the young bucks, man. Put them on the game and stuff like that. It's always good. Okay. Wilder stops Ruiz, yes. Viciously, too. Viciously. I kind of suspect they kind of wouldn't mind to set that fight up, too. I definitely wouldn't be surprised. So he's 53. Yeah, he's 53. Yeah, but I said be heavy with that said about how great he is. Call him 53, please. It's all good if he old, bro, man, because he did his thing, man. We know what type of threat Ortiz was for these people. Only won by 3 points on 2 judges' scorecards and 2 points on 1 judge's scorecard. No knockdowns. He would have lost. Facts. And that one of them knockdowns, I'm going to keep saying it was super suspect. He pushed him down. I'm going to keep saying that. He did not knock him down. I think it was the second one. Just student of his, and they want it back in blood. They want revenge in the coming years. Word. Get on Andy ass. Just so you think wins between Ruiz and Usyk. I think Usyk got outboxed Ruiz. Ruiz's only chance, or his best chance would be to knock Usyk out. I think Usyk got outboxed him. Fighting their prime. 126. Earl Duran versus Cesar Torres. You got Duran by unanimous decision. I could see that. Or dare I say a late knockout. Because you talking about a prime Roberto Duran. Late knockout possibly too. For some reason, I think Andy versus Usyk interesting fight. It might be though, yo. Because this Andy Ruiz, he got good punch resistance. And he recovered pretty fast too when he has been knocked down. He will let his hands go. You get what I'm saying? He got some attributes to work with that, can make him problematic for anybody. Because he's deceptively fast with his hands to be a big guy like that. And he be punching a combination too, so. 10-8 rounds need to be stopped. Don't get a 10-8 round when your opponent lands a flash knockdown. You dominate the rest of the round. It's retarded. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You're thinking probably should still be a 10-9. Chavez freak. Yeah, I knew what you was talking about. For me, one of them knockdowns. Yeah, it was a push, and even with that, had it a draw. Yeah, definitely one of them was a push. No PBC boxing or IG. They violated Ruiz, posting the pick him getting punched after the win. Yo, for real. I want to know who took that picture of that man with his trousers pulled down, with his ass out, with that big ass tattoo he got on his back to his ass. That's like the weirdest shit in boxing right now. So it's hard with his feet though. Facts. Them feet ain't fast at all. Yeah, Ruiz bogus, man, for having that tattoo. And better yet, whoever held the camera for him is extra bogus. Monica, salute, Queen. Appreciate you stopping through. I don't know who worse. You know what I'm saying? Ruiz and that tattoo from the top of his back to his ass, cheeks, literally. His zesty ass cameraman. And Canelo's zesty too for smacking his ass. He smacked him on the ass. Like, what? What kind of games are y'all playing over there, man? What y'all exactly is it that y'all on? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't get it. You know, what's worse, the tattoo from the back to the ass? The boy got a tattoo from his top of his neck all over his back to his ass. And then you got Shane Mosley running around with a Jamaican fishnet fishery shirt. Like he about to go catch fresh fish out the ground or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Dude Dude really came through with them big ass shades, like he was fresh off a boat or something, selling and shit. Scorecards where the judges consider a trip or getting tangled up and knocked in. Can you explain that to me? That confused me a little bit, Josh. Yeah, I think it comes down to the judges, the level of refereeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think they could use replays too, bro, and they don't be doing that. Like, some of these knockdowns, it just be, some of them be bad referees. Like, you in big fights, especially, you can't miss that. Important pivotal knockdowns, like last night, he was supposed to be able to differentiate the difference between him being knocked down and pushed down. And one of them was a clear push, but he just didn't catch it. That's why I say it's the level. It depends on the level of referee. Yeah, I think it's fast. Swole freeze. Got fast knockdown. You didn't win. Nah, here he goes. He was definitely popping Andy head back. Looked like he buzzed him really good a couple times. The boxers be weird nowadays. I don't know. I guess they get a couple hours and they just show the real them, how strange they actually are. Some damn weirdos. Fight what used to make fun a lot. It's either Shane Mosley or Zab Judah when their hairline kept on pushing back and receding like LeBron. It probably was Shane Mosley. Zab ass went bald. Got his shit bald. Probably was Shane. Shane definitely looked like he been partying. Where was them fights at in Cali? Wherever them fights was at, Shane looked like he showed up 2 weeks in advance and was getting right the entire time. Didn't realize there was fights on one of the days he was out there and went to the fights. Speed. The boy looked like he been getting blitz for 2 weeks straight. I should have accepted the Mexican tacos. I said, nah, if you ate those with organic Mexican beef, you would stop them in one round. Man, he bounced him in the 4th, 5th, and the 6th punch he couldn't throw. She usually would. He was missing the gear. Facts, Ghost. This is what I was saying last night. King Kong is clearly missing the gear, bro. Clearly missing the gear. His reflexes out a lot slower. Yep, and he came in cold. And I said this, and I know for the people that be actually listening to me when I was saying it, 2 things I was worried about: Father Time and him getting caught cold. So it was like very important for him to make it through the first 4 rounds at least without getting knocked down. And look what happened. That's why I say shit like that. And you get caught cold and then don't recover right for the rest of the fight. So he confirmed line up the card. We saw him recently. Oh yeah. He had posted something. So he seen Ryan be clubbing. Ortiz didn't look like he was fully warmed up. He started a little fast. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I thought too. Big Texas was good with it, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. The knockdowns woke him up. Yeah, because he started fighting back, man. It's just like, I wish the way he was fighting, I think in that 12th, I wish he would have been fighting like that in the first, like just going for his ass. Like the weight combined with the lack of proper warm-up. Did him wrong. Came in super cold. He had diabetes and he's on warm up before a fight. The last 2 fights, he didn't have it. Yeah, I could believe it. Said Ryan's whole energy was different from Twitter. Yeah, he probably was shook. You know what I'm saying? Fake probably was trying to leave. Yeah, he probably offered to buy him a drink. You like a drink? Tank. Come drink with me, Tank. Come on, Javante. He looked off. I don't know if he older, but it was just something different. It wasn't just him being old. He looked like he was warming up in the 4th round. Yeah, and I think shit, some of that is probably just attributed to age. You get what I'm saying? Like the equivalence of an older car having to take a while to rev up and get, warm up and get going. feel like that's what it was for him last night. Devin Ruiz fight someone on his own side so I can laugh if they can't more. Terrible coaching and it's trash. Can't even make basic adjustments such as adding a jab. Yeah, I want to see it myself. Saturday fight. Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to Saturday fight team. Come on, Javante. Come on, Javante. Come on, Javante. Like a little basket, man. He does have enough to fight where he can make a seamless transition. I'm taking a long time to make adjustments. Fight the trainer. Yeah, like shit, like Go say, he's been coaching for the last few years. I think he can do it. He got so much knowledge. He's definitely a very intelligent fighter. So no doubt in my mind that he can become a trainer and coach or some shit like that. It is posed in the corner. Show him no respect. Yeah, all right, that's what you knocked out there. He told him don't show his opponent no respect. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Sometimes you, like, again, a certain amount of respect is good. Like, but just to have absolutely none, and you in there with a puncher as well, was just stupid. Maybe by the time he realized it, that shit was over. You know what I'm saying? He already, damage already done. He already getting dropped. Ortiz already has three heavyweights under. Man, Rigo coach, he got a 6'9", Rails 6'9", Cuban under him right now. He also work on their para. Yeah, man, T's gonna always be respected by the boxing world, man. I think David is a good boxer. His purpose is shut off his brain because he knows some of the guys he's fighting can't hurt him. Whatever it is, man, these dudes waited till that man got a little up there in age, and now people want to try to fight. That shit was weak, man. See Ryan trying to say, keep Tank away from me to security. To ease up on him. Because, you know, Tank got to be sitting around with them big ass barbaric dudes with him, too. That's why he constantly shuts off his brain and walks forward because he doesn't respect the powers of opponents. The last few fights. Shit, I think it's just being a little more reckless in his advanced age. Diaz is one of the most overhyped dudes in his era. Cannot wait till you get exposed. Bros don't like no David Benny, boy. David Benny will be alright, bro. Oh, you don't like David? David? Oh, you talking about David? Yeah. That's how you fight. Yep. It's pretty much what RAYO did. I want to know what he said. Who that? Well, who said fake? These dudes might not respect my aunt, but they want to disrespect him in front of them. I really, in real life, try that. You're gonna be to the dimension Charles Martin room to this day. Yo, did y'all see Charles Martin come back and get a win, y'all? I see it. Well, who said though? Fate? Did y'all see Charles Martin come out and get a knockout win? I want to say, I think who's the non? I think it might have been the non-televised part. Oh, you really want to know what they said to each other, right? Facts, yeah. Benavidez gonna get slept soon. That style they use. Soon to be killed, written all over it. I'm just saying, like, I just know from what I see, like, you're gonna run into somebody that you're not gonna just be able to power and punch through, and you're gonna run into somebody that's really not going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down, you just gonna find yourself in some trouble. So again, you better fix that defense up. I'm telling you, shore up them holes on the defensive end, because you expecting to move it up in competition. So the higher you move up in competition, the better you need your defense to be, because these dudes be some snipers, man. And some dudes, it don't take much for them to get you out of there or rattle you, and before you know it, the fight will be over and you'll be getting your ass beat. I think it would benefit some of these young fighters. Some of these come forward guys like Ben Vitas, RAYO, Sebastian Endure to go fundamentally defensive trainer. Yeah, it would benefit them, because these dudes need to think. I ain't saying they got to reinvent themselves and try to become defensive wizards and stuff like that, but they do need to be aware of defense as well as offense. They need to understand the benefits of being able to transition from offense to defense or vice versa. Like, not just being solely front foot heavy and front foot dominant and trying to throw power shots to get your guy out of there. You got to be a lot more intelligent with that. You know what I'm saying? And I think it would serve them best. And even if they ain't go to these specific trainers to get these, for them to pay attention to certain details on defense, they need to focus on it with the trainers that they got. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to teach defense. You can't be no good trainer if you can't teach defense. Or you can't teach a fighter how to protect himself. Nah, that ain't no good. I said too much. It's a matter of time. That's why they're not taking that really fight. Yeah, man, that dude punching hard as shit goes. Teaching defense or that particular from what makes them special. Them not carrying and walking forward. And I think like it's a balance there. And I think it's a balance there where they can apply, defense in spots, like just being more aware and reactive when punches are coming back at you. I mean, it's easy to be comfortable when you the one on the front foot being aggressive and mowing your dude down, but what you gonna do when it's the other way and the dude trying to mow you down and he throwing shit back? You gotta have the wherewithal and the defensive ability to get out of the way of a punch. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna find yourself taking a lot of losses, man, or knockdowns, knockout losses, whatever the case may be, or a lot of unnecessary punishment? All that offense shit won't do. Get that Martin. Fury went in the 12th when D knocked him out cold. Yeah, he was almost in the upper room, Ghost. He think healthy. They still means a fight coming. Focus. Yeah, December. Tank ain't trying to get caught slipping. Easier whatever others could. These guys trained since they were 9 and 10. That's when they're going to need 45 years with multiple camps to overcome. Yeah, possibly, but I say ain't no sense of not at least working on it. You get what I'm saying? They gotta do something. Gotta work. You gotta be smart, man. They gotta do something. Make some changes, especially on the defensive end, primarily, because that's where the biggest holes are. Time to add the defensive element he needs to add. He talked himself into a position where he cannot avoid them killers. He needs time. He don't get anymore. We're gonna see. Cause I can't wait to see what his next fight is too. The fundamentals disconnect with Robert Garcia. Boxing. Cause he was a good fighter, Robert Garcia was, but again, man, I don't know. I think these dudes just be falling in love with the offense, man. With that quote unquote, like, I don't know, Mexican style, should I say? Like, trying to overwhelm your fighters with activity and punch output and, you know, power and things like that, and just pretty much completely abandon, you know, the attention to detail on the defensive end. And that's why a lot of these fighters be putting themselves in trouble and getting smoked and sparked. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lack of focus, man. And that, again, that's why motherfuckers be getting their heads knocked off. Yeah, man. They on too, Fate. On too. Let's see who David fight next, man. It's gonna be pivotal. Let's see. I don't know where he go from there if he don't get a Canelo. Again, Canelo fighting Triple G, of course, we know that. So where did that leave David Benavidez? Who is he gonna fight at 68? That's what I'm saying. If he can't get no quality fights at 68, why don't he just go up to 75? Who's a better coach? Shit. Man, to be honest, they both probably decent coaches, but they ain't nothing crazy special, man. For real, for real. Fighting Billy soon to be the silver champ. You know he ain't gonna want to do that, Ghost. Type of dogs really about. Yeah, we gonna see if that's what I'm telling you. That's why I said, yo, people been being a little impatient lately, and I understand it. You know, we just be needing to see these fights. You know what I'm saying? We feel like we be waiting around too long for these fights, but time is gonna reveal all things, man. RAYO is not gonna be the last prospect to lose, and probably not even this year. All right, it's gonna be some. Outside playing some stupid ass music, man. China Beck was a threat for Andre. They said if he move up, he fucking Billy. You know what I'm saying? Facts, since we doing it like that, Ghost, you know? Again, man, just to finish wrapping up, decent win for Andy Ruiz, man. It did. He still was like a tooth and nail back and forth kind of fight. The pace wasn't that. It wasn't a high pace. It wasn't a fast paced fight at all. You know, like my bro Ghost said, Ortiz lacked the gear in that fight last night. He couldn't get out of like first or second gear. He really couldn't. You know what I'm saying? He barely got out of first, if anything. You know what I'm saying? He just couldn't kick into that extra gear that he needed. And when he finally looked like he did start going for it, was a little late in the fight. But that kind of hurt him, in my opinion. But, you know, I wouldn't think any less of him if he, you know, hung the gloves up. You know what I'm saying? I do like him. I rock with him. He had a good career. It could have been a better one if people would have been willing to fight him when he was younger and much closer to his prime, simply put. That's why I salute Wilder the way I do, because he was the only one really truly willing to get in there, aside from a couple other dudes, obviously, that took the challenges while he was a little early in his career. Because Brian Jennings, I remember, fought King Kong as well. Got destroyed, but he fought him. Okay. Martin versus Pitbull. Make that happen. That'd be good. I think Frank's still gonna fight Chris Colbert. So, you never hype up these untested prospects. They call them world beaters. Respect my sport and respect the elite's facts. Stop annoying these dudes. Don't get it wrong. I always try to put things in perspective when I'm high on a young fighter. You know what I'm saying? But like RAYO, I definitely didn't expect him to lose the way he did, but he should be back if his confidence ain't broken too much. He'll just go back, watch the fight, reflect, and fix some shit up in the gym. Too much body work. Ortiz known for body work was lacking. He didn't do a lot of what he usually do. Yeah. He's struggling. I think you attribute a lot of that to age. It's just what it is. Like, it's not slighting Andy Ruiz. It's just, you got in there with a much older version of King Kong. He still was a king. He got in there, he still was a king, but he wasn't King Kong, if that makes sense. Fight Ortiz. Ortiz prime facts. He was facts, one of the only ones. That was a more known fighter that, was willing to step in there. He did what no one else in boxing dared to do. Fought that man who was in his prime, took an ass whooping with no excuses. Facts, he did. But I remember that. King Kong, that boy, stopped him and everything. That version of King Kong would have stopped Andy Ruiz, in my opinion. But nonetheless, he came up short. And he came up just barely, you know what I mean? Not too short to be getting knocked down 3 times, you know what I'm saying? Father Time was on his ass, so that box checked off, and I said he had to not get caught cold when he got dropped before getting out of the 4th, 5th round. So it just was a rough night for him, but he still fought very well at the age of 42, 43. I respect him. Salute to him. Like I said, if he hang the gloves up, it'll be all good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody punches. Yeah, salute this Luis Ortiz. TBS, the boxing section was good with it, Kyle. Appreciate you sliding through, bro. Heavy bag was good with it, Brody. Awesome night of boxing. Unexpected comes. Technical skill on display. Multiple knockdowns and knockouts. His pay-per-view was in the top 5 of 2022. It was a solid card, man, because I'm not in the business of complaining too much, I'm not. I know, I didn't expect so much from Ortiz, and he still showed a lot. You know what I mean? He still, showed a good account of himself last night. He just came up short. There's nothing to hang your head about. He's still solid. It was good to see Wilder in the building, getting love from the people. Mixing it up, taking pictures, shaking hands, all that, giving out hugs, just showing love, man. That's why the people rock with him. Fighting again, he in the gym next week. He said he got to work to do. Oh, okay. That's what he want to do. I support it. Whatever he want to do, I'm rocking with Luis Ortiz. Andy Ruiz is cool too, but we'll see what's next for him. I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if they try to slip him in there with Wilder at some point, especially if Wilder went. But we're going to see. And as for RAYO, he's taking a week off, back in the gym to perfect his craft, fixing mistakes yesterday. He'll be back soon. That's what's up. Salute to King Kong. Salute to his family, too. Same thing with Ruiz. Salute to Ruiz and his family. But yeah, just to wrap up, because I ain't going to keep y'all here. I got to run. RAYO, tough loss. Tough loss, unexpected. You know what I mean? Knockout loss. He got handled, you know what I'm saying? He definitely got some things to fix, for real, before he's going to be able to compete at that elite level, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see where he goes from here. Like I said, it's a good thing he didn't get battered for too long and then get knocked out. It was early, so hopefully he hit RAYO versus Elmo Covert. So we'll see what RAYO goes from here, man. Yeah, I like RAYO though. I like him. So said the loser need to retire. Like RAYO, man. It's hard with Ruiz, chin fast. Hands and youth. 3 years early. Ortiz would have been an earlier night. Yeah, facts. I think so too. So fortunate that Ruiz got Ortiz when he did. BC was good with him, my bro. Appreciate all y'all sliding through. I was just in here wrapping up, man. Not to keep y'all here too long. So make a quick run. And yeah, RAYO will be back, y'all. He'll be back. I got faith in him. We're gonna see what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see. Remains to be seen. And maybe we got a new player at 135 pounds with EDWIN SANTOS. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, BC. It's a fact, bro. You did. So Maybe we got a new player, a new threat at 135 with Edwin Santos. That remains to be seen how much of a threat, but I know after the big upset win over RAYO and beating him the way he did, dropping him like that, pretty much beating the fight out of kid. Dude is now 15-1 with 14 KOs, so he looking like he got some skill for sure. Yeah, we got a kill ass 069. He gonna get Andy for Ortiz. If not, him Peril. Skywalker, my bro, what's good with it? So I'm driving to the fishing spot. Listening, that's what's up. Safe travels, my bro. Appreciate you stopping in. Ruiz in 7. Remember, almost. Yeah, he came close, right? He came close. Them second rounds do not be good to Ortiz in his fights. Especially lately, bro. We'll see. I want to see what Ruiz get next. I really do. Like I said, if Ortiz continue, I continue to watch him and rock with him. I mean, he held it down. He just couldn't pull the trigger in some instances. And I believe, again, the victim of them early knockdowns, played the fight a little bit, if you ask me. And one of the knockdowns shouldn't have been scored a knockdown because it was a push. By KO, Peril, by KO. What up, Andy? Yeah, I hope they do fight one of them dudes. What happened to that bub? It's the EJ announcement. You know what happened to Johnny Q. They played themselves. Played themselves. Lying, trying to lie to the people. They played themselves. You know what happened, Johnny Q. Salute my bros. Appreciate all y'all. Y'all smash that like button for me on y'all way out. I ain't gonna keep y'all here too much longer. Like I said, we got a good card, good solid night of boxing. Ruiz also did his thing too last night. He did his thing. Let's see what he get next too, because he was talking about cool boy Steph. I heard him running his mouth. And I like Ruiz, so I would like to see that fight if they do make it. I mean, Lady Skywalker, salute. Appreciate you for stopping through, Queen. How you feeling? Appreciate you. Yeah, ain't no bug. Get busy on the hardwood. Yeah, that's the only thing he was trying to do. He doing everything but getting busy in that ring and get busy with the pen and paper. That's what he need to be getting busy with, BC. Skills, Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you for stopping through. How you feeling, Brody? How you feeling, man? How's all the family, man? Y'all smash that like button for me, man. I was just getting through these, the good night of boxing that we had last night, man. You know what I mean? We had an upset. We had a shocker, man. Let's see where RAYO goes, man. I really didn't expect it. That was crazy. I mean, Luis Ortiz, I wasn't the most surprised. I said it. He had to come in there and not get caught early. He had to find a way to avoid Father Time and be able to navigate the fight without age being a factor. He was unable to do that, not because he's less of a fighter, it's because Father Time is simply undefeated. Dude is almost, 43 or about 43, or whatever the case, up there in age. I mean, dudes try to age him out. You know what I mean? Andy, you got away with one in terms of when you decided to fight him. Still salute to you. You fought a disciplined fight. I mean, you know what I mean? You made me a believer for that night because you fought a poised, controlled fight, you know what I mean? And although you wasn't able to get your opponent out of there, you was able to get him down a couple times, which was decent for you. But we're going to see what you get next. Like I said, if they try to slip him in there with Wilder, I think Wilder going to hurt Andy Ruiz. That's my honest opinion on that. I don't think that he beats Deontay Wilder. I mean, he got them fast hands. Wilder would be able to keep him at bay with that jab. The taller, even bigger than Ortiz, man. Get him drunk with that jab, and when that right hand land, it'd be NyQuil. It'd be NyQuil naps and melatonin movies for that guy. Salute to all the family in the building, man. He said the people want to see the Mexicans fight each other. Yeah, facts. It got to 44, so I assume. Yeah, that's crazy. It was a good decision in the Mares fight, too. Draw was fair. Yeah, I was kind of leaning toward a young boy because Wear and tear from Wilder plus Andy apparently has decent power. Yeah, Andy got some decent pop, fast hands, and he got a good chin. He good recovery time when he get cracked good. And King, salute, bro. Appreciate you sliding through. Father Time struck for Ortiz 10 years ago. You know, it's funny, man, because still with that being said, before last night, he only lost to the one person. You dig what I'm saying, Aaron? So Ortiz hung around probably longer than a lot would have, you know what I'm saying? Still doing his thing. Appreciate you stopping through, too. I don't know if you're part of the family yet, but if not, hit that sub button, hit that like button, come join the family, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. Put the right hand in the chest. You know what I'm saying, BC? That was good with it, my bro. Appreciate you stopping through. Where you been at, Brody? Appreciate you, man. How you feeling? I'm feeling all right. Just wrapping up about the last, the fights from last night. The Mexicans for the one. It's 2 decisions. Abner lost. Ruiz fight was a draw. Yeah, Abner, I was leaning towards Buddy winning the fight on Flores, I believe, because he was making a fight. Abner was doing more moving than I ever seen him do in his career. But for him to be coming off of like 4 years or something like that, layoff, I mean, he showed a good account of himself. You know what I'm saying? He was fighting. He was whipping them punches in there. He was trying. He was fighting hard. But it just seemed like his punches ain't had that much on him. And it seemed like Young Boy was constantly pressing the fight. He did a lot of good body work, in my opinion. And some of it, I don't think he was really getting credit for. I mean, I'm not going to complain about the draw, but I was leaning toward the Young Boy edging it, you know what I'm saying? And they gave it, they ruled it a draw. And you know what? I caught some suspect stuff too. This is how you know they was wanting Abner to win. This is how you know, because they had the punch stats up there on the screen, right? Y'all, like, peep this. Yeah, I got 30 people in the building, man. Everybody smash that like button for your bro, man, while we cooking through this, man. But they put the punch stats up on the screen. Dude, they had Abner Mares landing, I think, like 93 punches. And they had Flores landing like 53, 54, something crazy like that. And I'm like, what? And then later after that, they said he threw 75 punches or something through a certain amount of rounds. I'm like, if he only threw 75 punches, how do y'all got this dude landing 90-something punches? Like, it was wild. It was like it's something I never seen before. I don't know if anybody caught that last night, but they ain't slipped that past me. I caught it. That's unproven otherwise. While this temporary injury remains in question, we're gonna see. We're gonna see skills. I'm gonna be paying attention to it. We're gonna see what his punch resistance like. That is a real thing. So I feel you. But we're gonna see. I got faith in Bomb Squad, man. I do. I really do. See the Abner fight any which way, but Ruiz won hands down. You think he won hands down? Yeah, nah. Ruiz won. He won, but the fight was close, is what I'm saying. The fight was close. Ruiz definitely won. Fight was close for me. And the knockdowns helped solidify the win. And one of the knockdowns, to me, shouldn't have been a knockdown, but they gave it to him anyway. His prime, not to be fighting. Proof of his greatness to me. Yeah, man. Ruiz stood the test of time, man. He cheated Father Time a couple times. You know? That's all it was, BC. He definitely won, though. You know what I mean? And yeah, he got almost hit behind the head again in that first knockdown. Now, it wasn't nothing dirty or intentional, it was just where his head was at when the shot landed. I'm like, dang, just the placement of the shot. Like, I think that, kept him off his game. You know what I mean? Just behind that 8 ball again. I believe if he could have made it out of that first quarter of the fight without getting cracked like that, he would have been in good shape. You get what I'm saying? And because he got hit early and got caught cold, and then you fighting Father Time. Like, those are two I always, speak on that on this channel, man. Like, the worst enemies of a fighter is Father Time, inactivity, and shit like that. And Father Time it's undefeated, and it shows you, man. Shows you last night was no different, man. Like, it's just hard to get around that age, man. Once you start, this is a young man sport. Once you start getting up there in age, man, it get more and more difficult. And these fights aren't worth it unless they magically gets another shot. Undefeated Fury minus cheat codes. I feel you, Skills. I feel you, my bro. I feel you, Father Time. Andrew G, salute, my bro. Appreciate you stopping through. Yeah, facts, bro. Undefeated, man. Undefeated, bro. Undefeated, man. Truly. Ortiz versus Bryant. Ortiz was 36. Pushing it to me, yeah. He still was looking good at 36, bro. He was looking very dangerous, and they didn't want to go with near Ortiz unless they had to. Second knockdown was a slip, yeah, and a little push down. BC kind of like pushed on his head a little bit. 3 rounds, yeah. Ghost on Ruiz ass. He seen it different. He ain't. Eyes see though, yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate everybody in the building. Y'all smash that like button for you, bro. If y'all ain't sub to the channel, y'all sub to the channel. Come join the family. I'm here every day talking this boxing, man. And I appreciate everybody stopping through. Jay, what's good with it, man? Appreciate you for sliding through, bro. I don't know if you sub to the channel. If not, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, come join the family. Damn mad they didn't announce the spins. Yeah, Jay, man, they sold us up the river again, bro. Sold us up the river, man. Sold us a dream, telling us they was going to announce that, man. They got that. The whole world just waiting for that fight, man. They gonna mess around and overplay their hand, and people gonna stop wanting to see it. But I don't think it's gonna be a while before I think that happened as a whole. 10-7, you know, my aunt won that fight. Zoom, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling, Brody? Appreciate you for sliding through. How you feeling, bro? Appreciate everybody in the building again, man. Y'all smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all in advance, man. We here every day kicking this good boxing with these good people, man. Y'all see the family in the building. Salute to my TWT family, too. I know y'all all up and through here. Yeah, man, that shit really hurt him. Man, busy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Long as everything good with you, I'm good that you good, bro. You know? So appreciate you stopping through, Brody. Yeah, Jay, man. Hopefully we do get it, man. I did hear from, you know, people that are credible that, you know, they inclined to believe that an announcement is coming and the fight is still on its way being worked out. So we gonna see what happens, man. And then I'm gonna stay close. I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears open, man. And hopefully we do get some answers soon. Yes, sir, man. Continued wellness to my family. Yes, sir. Love all the family in the building, man. Y'all make the grind worth it, man. Y'all know it. 2-10-8 said 1 round. All he really got. The 5th round turned to scoring. Even Pops lost that fight. Man, you see how red Buddy's face was, like a tomato can. Ghost on his back. Ghost like that. Chop, what's good with it, my bro? Appreciate you sliding through. How you feeling, Brody? Yeah, man. I mean, look, you know, shit, man. You know, Ortiz was fighting behind the 8 ball. We know that, man. It still was a good fight, man. You know. It wasn't the fastest of pace, but they fought, man. They fought. Ruiz was a lot more disciplined than what I expected him to be, yo. So I give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Fought a disciplined fight. You know what I'm saying? Very disciplined. So that's what Spence was, bro, old than that, bro. From 3 years ago, that fight passed its due time. Shit, damn, Ghost. Damn, you know, it gotta happen. Ghost, don't tell him that. Nope. But it's still in his physical prime, Ghost. Nope. Can't do that. But in his physical prime, matter of fact, he stopped Sean Porter. It's arguably that's the best he looked at his entire career, Ghost. I don't know what I'm saying, Ghost. You get where I'm going, Ghost. That's the best he looked in his career, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Spence better be worried, man. You know what I'm saying? Spence better be worried. Better be worried, man. This dude out here casted, he got his hand casted, Hall of Fame accepted, Hall of Fame inductee, you know what I'm saying? He out here. He went. I heard he almost went and got a triple-double playing a celebrity basketball game. Heard he almost chokeslammed Trey Songz. Like, get what I'm saying? Bud out here ain't playing with y'all. I mean, Spence better chill. You know what I mean? Bud doing a lot. He busy and he still got time to train. You know what I'm saying? He out here about to beat up R&B singers. You know what I'm saying? For getting out of pocket. Bud ain't playing with nobody. Spence got to be careful, man. I'm telling you. Ortiz walked in 5 rounds down. Outside of 3 rounds, Ruiz didn't do nothing at all. Yeah, he fought very, very patient. Like, he respected the hell out of Ortiz's power the entire night. That's what I seen. So because of it, I think it kept him on his toes a little bit, Ruiz. He was very reactive in spots too, man. I was impressed the way he executed his game plan, yo. But what with the opponent that was in front of him, nonetheless, or the version of King Kong that was in there with him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Sonic. Dropping napalm concerning this fight that ain't gonna happen. Yeah, man, it ain't gonna stress me out, man. But Spence, man, but better than full. You know what I'm saying? Ghost, he in his physical prime right now. He looking the best he's ever looked. Y'all smash that like button for you, bro. If y'all ain't sub to the channel, come join the family. Sub to this channel, man. We here every day talking this boxing. Got a family of us creators, man. I appreciate everybody being here. You know, I'm here a little bit longer because the people have been busy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Doing triple doubles, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he had to regulate on Trey. You know, Trey was getting out of pocket. He had to, you know what I mean? He had to check him. Like, Bud ain't for these games, man. Bud ain't for these games. They're coming back, Bud getting old. Makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Bud in his physical prime, y'all. He ain't going nowhere no time soon in his physical prime. You know what I'm saying? He got at least 5 strong fights left in him. You know what I'm saying? He got a chance to continue this crazy knockout streak that he got going on. He got a chance to make a run at 50-0 right now, right? I mean, Budrick, man. Bud, so let's hope that we get that out of Bud, man. I'm very hopeful that we get that out of him. You know what I'm saying? It is make no sense why we look at all the undisputed we be getting, y'all. All jokes aside, though, why wouldn't we get this? This is, undisputed is in high demand right now. It's the thing. It's in right now. It's the thing to do. Snatching up all the belts in your division and your weight class is the thing to do right now. Why stop it now? Why slow the momentum down now? Why not continue to allow these fighters to chase, you know, legacy and their greatness? You know what I'm saying? So I still believe it's gonna happen, man. I think at the end of the day, we had to expect it to be like this. When you got egos involved, when you got money involved, you know, records on the line, careers on the line, like, you know what I'm saying? I think it's a lot that do need to go right and a lot that need to be agreed on for it to happen, but it still ain't no excuse for it not to happen, y'all. So don't think I'm saying that, you know, like the fact that it's taking as long as any excuse. Like, there's no excuse for this. Like, and again, we the supporters, man, we the consumers, like we ain't got to help them push their narratives of how, you know what I mean? It ain't no money in this fight or, you know, all these other things that politics. Peace out, my bro. Peace out, Chop. See you on the next one, my bro. Appreciate you for stopping through, man. Y'all smash that like button for me if y'all haven't already. Like I said, if y'all ain't sub to the channel, y'all come join the family. Come join Just Do Army, man. We growing. You know what I mean? We growing every day, man. And that's the plan. That's the goal. Keep growing. Keep having these conversations, man. Keep chopping it up about this boxing, man. Keep bringing eyes to the sport. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, family. That's what it's all about. But peace, Chop. See you on the next one, my bro. Yeah, man, but we're going to see what's next, man. Heavyweight, we just got a heavyweight fight, man. The next big heavyweight fight for me is see how Deontay Wilder look coming back against Haney, man. I think that's a real opponent, man, but I think Deontay Wilder is a special dude, so, you know what I mean? I expect to see him just come back and do what he do. Or the new Sugar Ray, you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? It's new Sugar Ray. Who else they comparing him to? Tommy Hearns? Like, get what I'm saying? They done compared him to Tommy Hearns. Like, they say he mixed with a couple of them dudes. Y'all ain't hear the latest? Y'all ain't hear the latest? Y'all want to hear what Mikey Garcia, Mr. Mikey, I see something Garcia said about Spence, y'all. Y'all ain't hear? Guess what he said? He said Spence is way too basic to beat Terrence Crawford. That's what Mikey said. Mikey, Mr. I see something Garcia, the same dude that said he seen something against, you know, Spence the time he was going to fight him. I'm still, it's been years since they fought. And y'all know that I'm still trying to figure out what it is that Mikey Garcia said he seen in Spence that made him feel like he could beat him. Y'all know I still ain't got the answer to that. All jokes aside, like, I really still don't know what the hell he seen at Errol Spence that made him think he was going to beat him. I still don't see it. So I say that to say this. Do you really think I care about his assessment of who he think going to win when this dude's assessment of Errol Spence was way off? So you think your assessment is any more accurate today than it was before you fought him? I don't think so, because I don't even think he understand why he lost. I really don't. He don't. October, baby. Yes, BC. When it's Cinnamon Clitters fight. September. What is that? The 17th, I believe, Zoom. That's when Canelo and Triple G40 fight for the third time. Tickets for the Plant Wilder card was $159. Oh, that ain't bad, BC. That ain't bad. And Mikey way too basic to ever fight again. Lame ass hater. You see what I'm saying, bro? That's all I'm saying. It's not cool to hate on EJ, bro. It's just like, that's why I'm gonna keep saying this to people. I'm just due for a reason, man. I get boxing as a whole is just due. I'm here to regulate with the hating. I don't hate, nor do I tear down. I critique fighters heavily off how they move more so than how they fight. You know what I'm saying? I always give credit where it's due. And some of these fighters need to take a page out of my book and start giving credit where it's due, man. Errol Spence is a special fighter. Terrence Crawford is a special fighter. You know, Mikey Garcia, for what he had going on and the smaller weights, he was a special fighter. You know, at a certain weight class, I think, you know, the weight was too much for him, and he was a smaller guy, and he just didn't fare better, you know, that well at the higher weights. But at the smaller weights, Mikey was a special guy for what you know what I mean, for what he had going on. A lot of power. I mean, very technically sound, fundamentally sound, great timing. See how easy it is for me to give somebody just do? You see how easy that is? The sport is more enjoyable when you appreciate what's going on in it and you understand what you're getting out of these fighters. Then you know how to properly assess them because you're not sitting up being emotional. You know what I'm saying? Our bias. It's easy to give somebody credit. Mikey's a solid fighter. The losses he took don't make him any less of a fighter. It's just levels. You get what I'm saying? It's levels. Ghost got it. Next week, old head fighting. Who that? Hell yeah, Barclays a half hour from me. Yeah, I like the Barclays. It's nice too, BC. I got to see AB fight Paulie at the Barclays. Yeah, Mikey do be hating, bro. But you see how quick I was able to just give him his just due, even though he sound like a hater. See how easy it was for me to do? You know what I'm saying? They should be able to take a page out of my book. They should be able to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Corbett, that's the still. You're going to see it. A treat come October. Yeah, bro. I think so too, man. I'm just banking on my boy coming back motivated, you know what I mean? Trained, rested, being mentally in the right place. He happy, he's smiling. You see what kind of shape Wilder look like he in? Tell me he don't look like he could fight tomorrow. I know y'all seen him. Up close too, I'm talking about. Dude ripped up, chiseled, he lean. That's how you like to see the heavyweight champion, man. The former heavyweight champion. But once the champ, always a champ to me. GGG, the old head. Oh, yeah, old head fighting. He got a fight coming up. But we got the ladies coming up, man. We got the GOAT coming up. You know what I mean? September 10th, we got Alicia Baumgardner and Michaela Merritt coming up too, y'all. So we got some good women's fights, man. I'm just happy to see it, man. I'm going to enjoy boxing, man. We're going to enjoy this, man. School codes and all. Feel that, bro. Hopefully you get to go, and then tickets the same price, and that's a fact, man. He ready right now. He look like in great shape. His mind, he in a good space mentally. Like his energy that he giving off, everybody smiling, taking pictures, shaking hands, hugging. Like that's the energy of a people's champion, man. And I think some people will never understand the love that Wilder get and why he get it, yo. They'll never get it. And Baumgardner, BC love him some. Alicia. Yeah, she is very beautiful. Alicia is very beautiful, man. Very beautiful. Y'all smash that like button for you, bro. Y'all haven't. If y'all ain't sub to the channel, I don't know why y'all waiting. Hit that sub button. Come join the family. Come join the part of the conversation. If you're in here, you feel free to chime in and speak your mind on these fights, man. Shields might get caught if she don't control her emotions in there. You know what? That's always a real thing, but I think she know better, Fate. I think that's like, that'd be amateurish of her, because that'd be almost like letting the moment get the best of her. You get what I'm saying? And I think she knows better. I think she's far too experienced for that. You know what I'm saying? I think she gonna approach this fight the right way. I think she gonna train the right way. She gonna focus. I think they're gonna come up with a game plan, and I think she's gonna be able to execute that game plan. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but I'm not scared or nervous for Clarissa Shields. Win, lose, or draw, she's history, just walking history, the epitome of history. Still going to be the best women's fighter ever to me. You know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, but I expect her to really go out there and do her thing, man. And again, a lot of these people that are saying she's going to lose, again, when I hear it, I still ain't heard nobody break it down and say, yo, the X, Y, and Z is why Savannah Marshall is gonna win. I just hear, yo, when she hit her, she gonna knock her out. Yo, Clarissa never felt power like this before. Yo, Savannah Marshall, it's just like I don't really hear nothing about skill. I just hear them saying, oh, she gonna land this crazy ass hard shot, and that's just gonna be it. And I'm not saying that can't happen, but for me, if I'm going into that, and that's what you telling me that you banking on your fighter doing to win, I'm not really worried for my fighter. That's one of the most skilled that you've seen in I don't know how long. So you get what I'm saying? So she just different at the end of the day. So my faith in Clarissa is just different, man. And I think she gonna get up for the challenge. She understand what the girl got. You know what I mean? I ain't saying she ain't got better since they fought, but Clarissa has gotten head and shoulders better. You get what I'm saying? So, and I always say this, it's crazy when your biggest win is not even a win as a professional, it's a win in the amateurs over a teenager. And you're a grown woman right now. Just think about that. Let that sink in for a minute. Her biggest win is none of her wins as a professional. It's the win as an amateur over Clarissa Shields, who went on to win 2 gold medals. You see how they tell that story, and it kind of seemed like that's where it stopped. The journey for Clarissa ain't stopped right there. And that was her only loss, by the way. And it's a very good chance that she ain't even get a fair shake on the cards because she was scoring twice as many points. I forgot the exact number, but it was twice as many points of what they said she scored against Savannah. And every single match, now she get to her, all of a sudden she scored, you know what I mean, nowhere near what she normally been scoring. So you see what I'm saying? That system is what it is anyway. And I believe because of that, she gonna prepare. She gonna harness all that talking they've been doing. And I think she gonna come in there with control over her emotions, and she gonna fight a beautiful fight. You know what I mean? She might have some moments in there because it is a fight. Savannah Marshall ain't gonna come to lay down, but neither is Clarissa. You know what I'm saying? And based off with the sample size, they got the same amount of fights. Who have you seen display time and time again a higher level of skill? No bias involved. No bias involved. Who have you seen time and time again when it comes to Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall? For the people that have actually got to see Savannah Marshall fight, and I've seen a few of them. You know what I'm saying? Who have you seen time and time again consistently display a higher level of skill? Who? That's just what it is with me. And it don't matter that she's from America or it's Clarissa and that's Savannah. It don't matter. That's what it is. If it was the other way around, I would say that. It's just, and you can tell. So when you hear the Savannah Marshall fans or the people that are favoring her to win or just outright picking her to win, they don't really educate and break it down a realistic way other than this punch that she gonna land. And I understand that's what y'all banking on. They like she gonna land one. She always landed. I get it. It's how we felt about Wilder. But again, these are females. Not only is she not Deontay Wilder, she ain't Ann Wolf either, to me. So, and I ain't saying you got to be Ann Wolf to get knockouts because she's been doing fine being Savannah Marshall getting knockouts. But again, I think it's a certain level of opponent and certain level of opposition that she's been able to knock out like that. And I don't care what common opponents they got and who knocked who out. Like the girl has some punching power. But again, you have to land that punch. And we all know how elusive Clarissa Shields can be. She's a complete fighter. There's nothing she can't do in there. She can fight on the front foot, back foot. She move laterally. You get what I'm saying? She could fight at all 3 ranges very well. She know how to stay disciplined behind her jab. And who's to say if she get knocked down, she ain't going to get up. Last time she got knocked down in her career, which is the only round, if I'm not mistaken, that she's lost as a professional. This is another thing we talking about. This female that's lost 1 round as a professional when she got knocked down, got up to win the rest of that round, and then went on to dominate every round after that. It's just levels. And again, like how I'm able to assess fighters properly, remove the emotion, and bias don't live in me, so I ain't even got to remove no bias. I'm not biased at all. I ain't just remove the emotion and realistically assess what you seeing in front of you. And it's just out of those 2 women, you've seen one of the women perform at a higher level consistently, time in and out, every single fight. She come to fight. She's well prepared, well schooled. Her confidence is at an all-time high, but she don't get in there and fight like she don't know no better. She get in there and fight very intelligently. You know what I'm saying? And for her to be an emotional female, her emotions being checked more times than not when she in that ring. You got Shields in her fighting Mayer in the other one. I feel you on that one, Zoom. Mayer is she tough, man. She tough. She gonna bring it. She gonna be trying to pressure Alicia. Alicia gonna have to hit her with something to get her respect early. That's how I see that. For starters, probably the best single year of boxing I've seen in a decade. That's what I'm saying. And we just got to keep the momentum going. You know what I'm saying? They got to keep the momentum going. Keep giving us the fights we want since the late night. That's what I'm saying. Keep giving us the fights we want. And this boxing going to keep thriving. We could keep bringing more eyes to the sport. Like I was saying before, you could turn these people that some people will say they're casual. You could start turning some of these casual fans into diehard fans and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? That's how you bring eyes to the sport. My bad, y'all, if I was behind a little bit. And giving you 10-5 for that one. Appreciate you, Monica. Appreciate you, Queen. Appreciate you, BC. Appreciate all the family in here, man. Appreciate all y'all. Y'all smash that like button again, man. Anybody new in the building, y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Come join the family. Yeah, man. Oh, nah, we got to do that. I made a whole video of Clarissa Shields. Saying her name is her name. It was kind of long. It was like 15 minutes, maybe 17 minutes or something. And then I made a prospect like watch. Well, no, what? I didn't even call it prospect watch. I did a for y'all that like the women's boxing. Look up Shadeja Green if y'all not familiar with her. She in the same weight class as Franchise Cruz. They got about the same many fights. Shadeja Green is the best kept secret. That's what I called it in the video that I made of her. It's on the channel, and I sent it to her, and she reposted it, but then she doubled back because she thought it was a poster, but she didn't realize it was a video. She watched the video, and she reposted it and everything. She told me how much she appreciated it. You know what I'm saying she ain't going to forget me. She said boxing need people like me, so I definitely like to shed light on the women. Like, they make the sport too, man. Clarissa Shields is easily one of my favorite athletes to watch. Male or female, don't even matter. Anytime she's participating in something, I want to watch her. That's how I rock with Clarissa Shields like that. Telling Serrano need a rematch. Yeah, you know what's crazy though? Fate is crazy about that. It's like I want to see it, but a part of me feel like Serrano can't win a decision because she ain't even get one in her hometown. It wasn't in Madison Square Garden, and you don't get, you know what I'm saying? You don't get a nod, you don't get a decision there. It's like if you definitely get one if y'all go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got to knock Katie Taylor out, man. She gonna have to knock her out. Ronald was right, so hell yeah, they do. Yes, you gonna have to knock her out, Zoom. Or it up, Fate. She gonna have to Zoom Fate. She gonna have to knock her out this trip, bro. She gonna have to knock her out. She has to knock her out. Like she could ill afford to get a decision on the card. She just not gonna get it. I don't think so. No matter how competitive it be, and at the worst, at the best case scenario for her on the cards is a draw, and that don't do her any good. You get what I'm saying? Amanda Serrano is a real dog. Katie Taylor is too, but I really just believe the fact that she hurt Katie Taylor the way she had her hurt. I mean, had her on skates, almost finished her. I think she should have got the nod. I think she did the better work. She was able to hurt her opponent more. Obviously, had that girl on skates, man. But again, salute to Katie Taylor for getting her, you know, her bearings back under and clearing them cobwebs because it was looking bad for a minute. I thought she was going to get stopped. Watch again. I disagree with the outcome. But Rob is strong. Yeah, I get what you're saying about the Rob word. I don't want to say robbery. I'll say the judges got it wrong, or I felt like it could have went either way type deal. So I get it. So I don't like to say robbery either. So I'll say I think Amanda could have. I see an argument for Amanda winning the fight, and I have not the biggest issue with Katie Taylor winning because, like, although she was hurt the way she was, I do appreciate the way she was able to shake back and kind of come on strong. And I think Amanda, that's just a teensy bit going for it. You know what I'm saying? Really like laying into it, trying to go for it. And I think she tired out a little bit and had to kind of get a second win. And in doing so, while she was getting that second win, I think Katie Taylor was mounting a little comeback. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's how she ended up making the case for her being a winner. You know what I'm saying? But it still was a hell of a women's fight. I was mad initially with the result, but what helped me be cool with it was when I seen the way Amanda Serrano dealt with it. Like, she really dealt with it like a real professional. She was like, man, I ain't lose nothing. I'm still y'all champion. Like, what? Like, just to see how she was serious. It wasn't just something she was saying. She was completely cool with it, smiling ear to ear. She got paid. She knows she did. She was like, look, man, I'm still a champion. I still got belts. Came to her weight class, tried to challenge her. I came up short. I'm still y'all champion. It's like, all right, bet. I'm cool. I'm cool with it then, Amanda. Amanda had a chance to KO Taylor. Yeah, I think she got a little eager, Fate, a little eager. And she kind of shot her load a little bit instead of slowing it down and placing some of these shots. She kind of just went for it a little too much. And because Taylor was at the level, she's the level of fighter she is, she was able to navigate through some of that. You get what I'm saying? Whereas certain other opponents that Amanda Serrano has faced, they would have folded to that. They would have got hurt in the moments. They wouldn't have made it out the fight. That's how you know what level Katie Taylor is at. You know she had a slightly different level than some of these other females, obviously, because she was able to navigate through that being hurt and get some of that back, and then like mount her own little comeback and kind of still a close victory, man. Still a close one, not mad with about fighting out for the decision. You know, facts though, bro. I just be liking to hear people break down the rounds and really tell me, like, because just off topic real quick, because we talking about fights and fights being competitive and scorecards, shit like that, like, or, you know, just being close. Man, the most bogus thing that I've heard thus far is that not only there are people in the world, y'all, that not only think Tank Davis lost the Pitbull CRUZ, not only that, not only do they think he lost, do you know it's people out here that said Pitbull CRUZ won 8 rounds against Tank? 8 rounds. So that means you telling me Tank got washed pretty much. If you win 4 rounds and lose 8, you got dominated, bro. Somebody who's able to win double the amount of rounds you won, you got dominated, bro. That's just what it is. You got dominated. So you telling me Pitbull CRUZ really dominated Tank, yo? Like, I'm telling you, man. So when you got people out here that think like that, it's no wonder we get these weird decisions sometimes, man. 8 rounds, Fate. I don't think it was anything else but a robbery. They robbed her, and it was in her hometown. Yeah, the hometown shit added a little extra to it. I was extra surprised that she wasn't able to get a decision in her hometown. Yeah, 8 rounds, Fate, and he was adamant about it, and he wanted to keep arguing back and forth. I'm like, bro, the conversation over. As soon as the fact that you think Pitbull CRUZ, and you said this with emphasis that he won 8 rounds, not that you think he won 8 rounds. I was like, oh, conversation dead, bro. You done create. Just when you thought you heard it all, they find something else that you ain't never heard before. It's like bogus, man. I watched that fight like 7 times, and each time it shows more and more Amanda was robbed. Yeah, I feel you, bro. She did some amazing work in that fight, man. And I get you. I understand it for either way, but I definitely, for me, my thought process walking away from that was Amanda won that. And I was happy just knowing she won. I'm like, I know she did enough in this fight. Nope. Scorecards, and I'm like, and at home too, Madison MSG. Like, damn, how you don't get that? Yeah, nah, BC shit. And man, you know what? It's so real. That's the first time I might say whatever they smoking, they might need to smoke that by themselves. If that's what they smoking, make you see 8 rounds lost for Tank and only 4 won for him. Like, man, you might want to smoke that. Dude might want to smoke that by itself, bro. I don't want none of that. Anything that make me lose, you know, touch reality like that, I don't need it. You know, they trip. 8 rounds, and he was adamant, Brody. Adamant. He was dead serious. And while we on it, man, Pitbull don't deserve another fight with Tank. That you got to do more than what he did to deserve a fight with Tank. You get what I'm saying? And that's not slighting him. You beat Gamboa, but your approach to the knockout was sloppy. You know what I mean? You turned around, you fought Eduardo. Same thing. When you get a dude hurt, you just go for it. You was down there swinging, knocking yourself off balance, swinging so hard. You sloppy. You don't deserve a fight with Tank, man. Like, that you raised your level for the Tank fight, and you fought way more composed and under control. Then you got 2 consecutive fights in a row where you get knockout stoppages and you blitzing your guys, but you look bad and sloppy while you doing it. So I ain't rocking with it. I ain't pushing for no Tank. Just fight him again. I don't want to see that. It was a good fight. It would be no more lenient, but if a person buys like that, then something stops scoring fights. Yeah, that's bogus, bro. It annoyed me, and then I had to laugh at it because I was like, before I let this person make me mad talking about Pitbull won 8 rounds against Tank. Man, what the hell wrong with you? Making it seem like Tank scared to fight him. Like, this is how delusional people be. He fought him once. Not only did he fight him, he fought him with a hurt hand and went 12. Oh, you see, you don't want that rematch, though, because he's scared. He's scared. That's the ignorance. Educate yourself. He just fought him 12 rounds. So how is he scared? What about the fact that it does nothing really for his career other than shut up the fans that felt like the fight was close and he couldn't knock him out. You get what I'm saying? It really don't do that much. So I hope he give us a good fight this next trip, because that's what I'm looking forward to. Bro thought Canelo versus Bieber was a draw. Who thought that? Man, draw my ass. I agree, man. Serrano was robbed. And also Catterall Taylor fight. Yeah, Catterall definitely was robbed. He outlanded Taylor and dropped him. He outlanded him and dropped him in every round. He ain't dropped him at. He dropped him and outlanded him in every round except for one, and still lost. Now that was bogus. Yeah, BC got to be straight dust with the angel in the front. You know what I'm saying? Got Taylor. Yeah. Taylor BC, he got his ass beat by Catterall. Pitbull versus Mario Barrios, or Pitbull CRUZ versus Williams Zepeda. Which fruit would you rather see? Pitbull just the Williams Zepeda one, because they closer in stature, I believe, and I think Barrios would be a big guy against Pitbull. I think he'd give Pitbull some issues. Like, his best bet of beating a Barrios would be to knock him out. And I think Barrios to outbox a Pitbull CRUZ. So, but I ain't saying Williams Zepeda came, but I believe they closer in size, right? Barrios damn near, Barrios like 5'10", 5'10 and a half or something like that. It's a big boy. Barrios is a big boy, man. Oh God. Yeah, man. Dang. I'm getting dropped left and right, man. Y'all excited for this Plant Darrell? Who y'all got in this Anthony Darrell Caleb Plant situation, man? Who y'all liking that fight? Skywalker, my bro. Y'all give me 2 seconds, y'all. Let me grab. Plant. RAYO versus Mario Barrios. That's a good fight, yo. I love it. I watch that. I watch that if they can make it. I watch it if they can make it. Like Pitbull CRUZ smaller. Okay, you got Plant. Yeah, I think Plant gonna outbox him. I think Darrell only chance would be the knock Plant out, and I think Plant got the skill set and enough elusiveness, still legs in the tank to navigate through that fight. I think he got more left in him at this point too, and he got more skill, especially at this point. You think about when South White Barrios or El Rayo. That'd be a good fight, Barrios and Rayo. Barrios, the box. I think because when people see what Tank did to him, they like, it's Barrios. That's Tank. I think him fighting some of these people will show you just how special Tank really is. I got planned too. Smile back if you're ugly. What's good, bro? Appreciate you sliding through. I don't know if you subbed yet, but if not, hit that sub button. Come join the family. Hit that like button, bro. We appreciate you stopping through. I'm not sure if you're male or female. Pardon me. But who you got? Ruiz. If Ruiz fights Wilder, I got Wilder, respectfully. If Wilder get past Haney and Wilder still look like Wilder, I mean, like no long-term physical effects from the previous Fury fights and stuff like that, I would have Wilder. I think Ruiz, he gets his head off the line, but not enough. And I think Wilder got the height and reach to be able to keep Ruiz at bay to some degree. And I believe Wilder can move if he need to create space, so to stop Ruiz from getting in close where he could utilize that hand speed and them quick hands and them combinations. And I think I could see Wilder knocking him out. I really could. But no fight is easy. Ruiz is a dog in there. I believe Plant going to savage Darrell. He might, Brody. Darrell can still crack facts, but hit and not get hit is the game, is the name of the game, bro. Facts BC, and that's what Caleb Plant do better than Darrell at this stage of the careers for sure. You think wins that fight, Barrios or El Rayo? Rayo in a close fight, maybe split decision. I'm saying if he don't hurt Barrios, he gonna be in for one. He might get outboxed. If he don't hurt Barrios, he might be in for one. If he don't hurt Barrios, though, he might be in for one. It'll be a good fight, but I could see it going either way. But I just think, for me, I think Barrios is a little better than what some people give him credit. Not nobody in here, but for some, you know what I mean? Once Tank beat people, they act like they ain't nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Just look at Pedraza. Still to this day, the only one to knock him out was Tank. And look at the good wins and good fights, and good tests he had since then. Wonder who Barrios fighting next. 2 losses in a row against good fighters, though. Facts. You see what I'm saying, Fate? So when you look at it, he ain't lose to nothing that's no bum fighters or nothing like that. People we just so tough on these fighters, you know what I'm saying? We real tough on these fighters. We think next for Sebastian Fundora, is he ready to have a fight coming up at the end of the year? Fundora, he fighting Ocampo. Fundora fighting Ocampo October, is it the 8th? I think it's the 8th. October 8th, Fundora is fighting Carlos Ocampo. The dude Spence knocked out with the body shot them years ago. Would you worry me, Ruiz versus Wilder? I think Deontay will just walk through Andy's shots because he feels that they're not going to affect him. I think what Wilder could do is make it real hard for Andy to be able to land those shots by taking the inside play away from him, and by him removing the inside play away from, Ruiz. And why I say inside play, because we already know who had a higher reach advantage. We know at what range is Andy Ruiz like the best. That's that mid-range, the coast he could work in there because he got them faster hands, and he'd be the shorter fighter. So that would be it'd be in his best interest to fight from mid to close range, not from a distance. And I think Wilder being taller, longer, he stayed disciplined behind that jab, go to Andy body, keep him at bay, keep him thinking about something. Don't use the right hand early. Don't even worry about the right hand. Just stay behind your jab, go to that boy body, lull him to sleep, make him forget about the right hand, no telegraph. And then when that opening come, you shoot that motherfucker straight down the pipe the same way he did with Luis Ortiz in that rematch. And there you go. And I know it's easier said than done, but I'm just telling you, I feel like Wilder is very capable of executing a game plan like that. And I'm not saying it'll be easy, but I think that's something he could do. And that's what you seen last night. When Ruiz did his work, he had to get the mid-range or coast to get in there, and he did better work. Luis Ortiz had his success from range, moving around a little bit in boxing. That's just something I know with Andy Ruiz. And the only way he's going to be able to utilize that hand speed is getting within range to let them shots go. So again, he got to get to mid to close range to let his hands go like that. And if you're disciplined enough, you put together the right game plan where you keeping Andy on the outside, you take a lot of that inside play away from him and you limit him. Now you force him to be a boxer and an outboxer. And from the outside, you force him to fight at a range that he's not the best at. And physically, it don't serve him the best to fight at range because he got the shorter arms, a shorter guy. You get what I'm saying? It makes more sense for him to get in close so he can get his work off. And if Wilder is able to keep that man on the outside, getting drunk a little bit with a jab and some body shots, make him forget that you got that killer right hand for a second. Just make him just take his mind off it for a second, because all he needed for a second where he's not thinking about that right hand, make him commit to something. And Wilder, you shoot that right hand down the pipe like you know to, and fight over. Fight over. Sorry. Fight over. Everybody ain't Fury. Fight over. Tom Ortiz had him lined up. But hey, man, you caught that zoom? That's when I knew it was over. When I was seeing that, one thing about Luis Ortiz, other than the obvious Father Time, but you could just see the things that Father Time affected with him. Decision-making, reaction time, reflexes. He was second-guessing himself a lot. The more I seen him second-guess himself, the more I knew he wasn't going to let his hands go, because he was just standing there. He wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't letting his hands go or none of that. He was just standing there. I'm like, man, you can't do that. You can't second-guess yourself. And I get it, because you up there in age and just things ain't the same for you. You ain't the same fighter you once was. I get all of that, but that hesitation, man, you can't be hesitating in the heavyweight division. That's how he was getting caught hesitating and not fully committing. And not that he was overcommitted, he wasn't fully committing to some of his shots. He wasn't really throwing some of his shots with the confidence that King Kong throws his shots with. You get what I'm saying? He wasn't fighting timid, but he wasn't for sure himself. He was thinking too much in there. You get what I'm saying? And that's when you know, like, things like your better years start to get behind you, because you overthinking in there. You not reacting. The shots are there, but you're not taking them. You get what I'm saying? And he still did very well with all that being said. So, man, my hat's off to Luis Ortiz, and salute to Andy Ruiz for staying disciplined and beating him. You know what I'm saying? Staying disciplined and you know, getting a win. You got the gatekeeper for heavyweights. How about the next? We be the next for Jared Anderson. That'd be a dangerous fight still. But we'll see. We'll see where Ortiz goes from here. Bro said something about him getting back in the gym real soon. He's gonna rest real quick and get right back at it. So we'll see. Because I know he ain't gonna be too happy with the beat of our gatekeeper. He gonna mess around and sleep one of them young boys. Not Jared Anderson though. I think Jared Anderson is a special talent, man. I'm gonna keep my eye on him. I think we got a special heavyweight in him. But a lot of people feel like he overrated. I, for one, I don't. I think he's 22 years old with 11, 12 fights. He's ahead of the curve, in my opinion. Toxic Mexican fans, you know what I'm saying? They don't claim him. Stop calling himself an Aztec warrior. Like, it's crazy. They be on his back for that. Mr. Aggressive salute, bro. Appreciate you stopping through. And it's the shit. If Ortiz, he said Ortiz fought the entire fight the way he fought. 10 through 12. Yeah, oh yeah, that would have been a closer as far as the decision. It would have been even closer. Matter of fact, I'm willing to say he would have gave himself a significantly better chance at winning the fight if his mentality was more attack. Like he just was, you know, showing his age early in that fight, and he showed you some flashes of what he got left in him. But you know when you're less of yourself, when you're you're not able to sustain that level for a long period of time. He was able to recapture the moments and spots, and through the tail end of that fight. But for the most part, he wasn't able to sustain it long enough where he could get himself a victory or a knockout win. You get what I'm saying? Or a decision. So that's how you know his better days is behind him. But again, even with those being his better days or the better days being behind him, he still held it down, man. He still did his thing, man. You get what I'm saying? Still did his thing. Man. Y'all smash that like button for me if y'all haven't, man. If y'all rocking with your boy. We're almost 2 hours in. If y'all ain't sub to the channel, man, make sure y'all hit that sub button, man. Come sub to the channel. Join the family, man. I'm here every day. Doing these live streams, dropping these videos, talking this good boxing with the people. Appreciate everybody in the building too, man. Y'all smash that like button for me, man. But yeah, man. Like I said before I let y'all get up out of here, it was a good night last night. My bad, y'all. In order from 1 to 4, who's the top trash talkers in boxing today? Rolly Romero, Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner, Ryan Garcia. Rolly the wildest right now. Rolly the wildest. I don't want to say the best trash talker. He just know how to bring a lot of attention to himself with the stuff that he say. So yeah. Rolly's a character, but I wouldn't say he the best trash talker. He know how to bring the most attention to himself right now. My bad, y'all. Yeah, Mexican fans is cool people. Salute to the Mexican fans in Mexico and all that other good stuff. I didn't know you speak English. Oh, I don't know what y'all talking about right there, but we're gonna see what's next, man. The heavyweight division again. Bomb Squad back. So whenever I feel like Wilder is a part of boxing, the heavyweight division is going to be exciting, especially if he could return to form, even what he once was. You know what I mean? He ain't got to reinvent himself to be successful. That's what some people don't realize. He just got to be himself. You know what I'm saying? And that should be enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to October 15th and his return. I'm looking forward to see who they're gonna match Ruiz with next, and see what's next for Ortiz. RAYO got, a stunning upset, shocking loss. I know his confidence gonna be shaking a little bit, but he should be able to get back to it, and you know what I mean. He should be able to get back to it and get back in the win column, man. Salute to him. He need to hold his head. It was a rough loss. I mean, losses is part of the game, and he ain't hiding. He's, seem like he taking his losses the same way he take his wins, which is a good thing. He ain't get battered for 10, 12 rounds, so that's also a good thing. The fact that the fight was ended early was good for RAYO. You know what I'm saying? So that gave him an opportunity to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. Salute to his opponent. We might have a new player, a new threat at 135, and EDWIN SANTOS. And we're going to see what's next for that dude. I definitely want to see what's next for him. We had Ruiz fight on a non-televised bout. He did his thing. I want to see what's next for him, because I seen him barking, talking some, trash talking to, cool boy Steph. So they're in the same division, so that fight can't happen. So remains to be seen what's going to be next for Ruiz. But I would definitely tune in if he was to fight cool boy Steph. They both talented. My money would be on cool boy Steph. I've seen more of him. He's more proven, in my opinion. I think he's a more skilled fighter, in my opinion. So again, man, appreciate every last one of y'all in the building. Appreciate anybody that subbed to the channel, anybody that came through that supported the channel. It's much appreciation. We're gonna keep y'all here. We over 2 hours, man. I'll probably be back with another one later. As y'all know how I do. I do 2 lives sometimes a day, just to stay busy, stay working. And I can't do this without the people. So again, I appreciate everybody in the building. Y'all do your boy a favor. Y'all smash that like button on the way out. Again, if you ain't sub to the channel, sub to the channel. Come join the family. I'm here every day. And we're going to talk. We're going to keep chopping it up, talking this good boxing. So y'all stay tuned for the new subs. If y'all new in the building, y'all turn y'all notifications on. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all know I'll be back later with something new, with something else to talk about. I just wanted to do this recap with the family, talk about these fights. And, I'll be back later with another one. So I ain't going to keep y'all here. That's all I got for this one. I'm done. That's my just do on it, man. Until the next one, my people, I'm out.